All right, all right. Welcome back to another episode. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Christian Clay. Alongside me is Mr. C. Ham, aka the Wesley Chapel King, aka Mr. Corey Hamilton. How are you?
Doing good, man. How are you today? I love the hat. Crispy.
Well, I
Looks
love
cute on
the
you.
I love the turtleneck. You look toasty. You got a fire behind. Is that a turtleneck? It's not even a turtleneck. The
It is
beard,
not.
the beard.
The
Okay.
beard just makes it. That's it.
So today we are in Wesley Chapel today for everybody that's out there watching, and so stick around because this is actually a community that your host loves. I love, love, love this community. I talk about it all of the time. At any point in time during this video, just underneath his turtleneck, you'll see team@morefla.com. You can always send us that email. That's how we'll be able to assist you. Take it away from here, man. Where are we at?
All right, we're rating Wesley Chapel at River Landing. This is going to be a community by Taylor Morrison. I know we spoke about this
What are you
community
doing
many
harassing this
times.
guy? And he
Hey,
made it
man, he was balling
one-handed.
out. He's balling. It looks like he had a broken arm and he was just shooting one-handed Jays out there. I was enjoying watching him for a little bit.
All right, back
But
to the show. Go for it.
yeah, we're both bullish on this community because just the aesthetic from where you drive in. The amenities are resort like, they're private and strictly for the residents of this community. You got the resort style pool, dog parks, soccer field, a pirate playground, a very upscale gym that they have in there with some very high tech equipment. They also have a little outdoor gym there on the bottom right side of the screen where you can get some
Oh yeah.
bar workouts and stuff on the outdoor area. Windy roads within the community as well, so it does give you kind of that better community feel as just opposed to having everything perpendicular
Yep.
straight through the community. The builder themselves does some really high end work. 52 and 62-foot lots, so you can get 2 and 3 car garage homes in here. They range anywhere from just a little over 2,000 square feet up to 3,800 square feet. 3 bedrooms all the way up to five, but with their homes, they're also offering flex rooms, game rooms, office spaces, tons of different variety styles homes. But this builder really caters to that new age lifestyle with the open concepts, a lot of comfortability in the home. They flow very well. And I think with the home that we're going to show today, you're going to see how that idea right there suits a lot of people's needs.
So everybody stick around. We're going to tour a home, but as we're kind of learning about the area, obviously relax and watch the views here. But the things that stick out to me, obviously, gated. The amenity center is just incredible. Like if I were to be
Yeah.
able to go to that gym in the morning time and not have to drive. I mean, I live 5 minutes from my gym, but I don't know. That's just super cool. It feels like how you go to a 55 plus community and you just get a little jealous sometimes, and you're just like, man, they get some cool inside of these communities, right?
Yeah.
This one feels like that, not in an old way, but like in a way of like I have this, right? Like I have like a lifestyle inside of my community. So I think it's important for people to drive through and take a look. And we actually have clients that are. Do we have clients under contract in this one or the one next door?
The one next door.
Gotcha.
Yep, it's River's Edge is right next door. It's the same builder. That's going to be their highest tier of build that they give. So those homes go from 900,000 up to 1 million. This community we're going to be looking around 600,000 up to 850, 900,000. I would say.
Awesome. Where we're located, let me just show everybody really quickly. Here's Tampa. Here's Orlando. And here's Wesley Chapel. This community it feels like it's pulling away from some of the things in Wesley Chapel. And I know you educate us on that a little more, but you're only
Mm-hmm.
9 minutes to the shops at Wiregrass. So you have endless shopping at your fingertips, right? And you're about 30 minutes to downtown Tampa. So you're not far away. In fact, in my opinion, this location to me is what makes me love this community so much because you're just away from the traffic, right? And that's what you kind of want.
Yep, absolutely. And like you said, it's just minutes down the road, right? Chapel, where you do have the shops at Wiregrass, the Tampa Premium Outlets, the Publix, all the major box office restaurants. So you're going to see that it's a very location, very quick access to daily life. It's in the highly rated school district of Wesley Chapel. But this is what we love about the community is that it is filled with water views,
Hmm.
conservation views, the hiking trails. Christian, your bridges. I know you love getting
We
up
haven't
on
made
those
it to a bridge
bridges.
yet. We
It's
haven't made.
they're very near and dear to Christian's heart. It's very special for him to be on those bridges. But tons of hiking trails throughout this community as well, and like it kind of does give you that 55 plus resort feel when you're in here. I think one thing you'll notice is that every property has two palm trees in the front of the home. So when you're driving down those streets, you really get that beachy, coastal, Florida feeling lifestyle for a lot of our clients that are relocating. We were in this community looking for one of our clients that's going to be relocating from Georgia, and he fell in love with one thing he fell in love with was that they had a upstairs balcony on the home. So there's a little patio on the front of the home. He's like, I just really love the styles of their homes, the layout. And like I said, they
Yeah.
do kind of cater to that new age functionality of a home where, sometimes if you live up north or you have a home that's 60 years old, they just don't function the same way people live anymore, right? So they cater to those daily needs within the home. I think you're going to see. And that's why I wanted to make sure we were showing this home today, because I'm a huge fan of it, and
Okay.
I think you will be too once you see what the little surprise is inside this home.
Okay. Really quickly before we get started, we're gonna look at a home here, but like I'm gonna throw a wrench in this real quick. Okay,
Oh,
because
okay.
Taylor Morrison, they can really tear down if they wanted to cater to the entry level people, right? But the Taylor
Yep.
Morrison that we know that we help people with is like this, right? That move up, semi custom, beautiful
Yep.
builder. Question for you: Taylor Morrison or Homes by West Bay?
So that's kind of tough. Homes by West Bay, I think, as you can see, maybe from the exterior of the homes, Homes by West Bay gives you that Tuscan Mediterranean feel. Really has that kind of curb appealance when you go into those
Sure.
communities. I would say I kind of like the function of the Taylor Morrison homes, and the price point's a little more affordable. So, in my opinion, I think Taylor Morrison might be
I concur.
I think the best bang for your buck would
I
be
concur.
in a Taylor
I
Morrison
concur.
home.
And the cherry on top is the community. Is the community. You just can't beat this community. All right. Are we ready to rock and roll?
Absolutely.
Are
Let's
we
do it.
too are
Let's
we
get
oh,
into it.
I was going to make a little joke, but it stopped. All right. I know why you're going to
You
I
blew
know
it.
why you're
Let's
going to
go.
tell me I like this home. Anybody that's watching out there, you know the style of home I love. I love the single story ranch. All he has to do
Hmm.
is tell me what the square footage is. What's the square footage?
So we're 2,921 square feet. This
What
is on
I'm
one
sorry, one more time you froze up there. It was how what was the square footage?
2,921.
So pretty much
So
3,000
just
square
under
foot.
3,000.
This is my home
Just
right
under
here. I'm
3,000.
sold. Go for it.
That's it. That's all you need to say, right? Yeah, it's going to be on one of those 62-foot lots. So you are going to get the three-car garage. The base price of this home is right around 625,000. Now, in this community, they're going to have lot premiums ranging anywhere from $10,000 up to 70,000, based on those water views, the central location of having a water view. So that's why we can kind of have a range of this home price. It's not just set for each floor plan. You can do a to be built home and do a complete design studio, customize the home, have it exactly how you want it when you're ready to move in. Or they are building spec inventory homes where they're designing them for you. You can come in and purchase, exactly what the price is going to be going out the door. But with their inventory homes, they do a great job anyway, and they're throwing in some nice upgrades as we go. This one's going to
This is
have
what I'm going to compare this one to. My favorite floor
what's that?
plan in Wesley Chapel right now comes from David Weekley, the builder David Weekley, right? This could be
Mm-hmm.
somewhat comparable with the square footage and its single story. Let's see. I'll give you my honest opinion on which one I do like. Let's just let it flow. You take it away from here.
It's got a really nice kitchen, but there's something special about this home. I know a lot of our people are looking for gen suites. Now, this home does not have a generational suite, but what it's going to offer is going to be something I think could work for a lot of people if they do have kids and parents living in the home. It's kind of like a multi-use homes, which I love about it. So it's got that traditional two bedrooms at the front. You see that there's
Big
not a
two
full in
bedrooms.
there. They're big two bedrooms. They got crown molding, nice baseboards, big windows. This is a little Timmy's room here. So
Timmy.
what I love about this little tiny Timmy, he's like, hey, where's my full bath? Boom, tiny Timmy, he's got his own bathroom in
Oh,
this.
okay. All right,
He's got his
Timmy.
own bathroom. I know,
Spoiled
but
little guy,
Timmy's
isn't
gonna
he? Timmy's a spoiled little
Timmy's
guy.
Timmy's gonna start paying some rent, man. He's gonna have to pay rent to live here. That's
Golly.
that's a
Or
full
put
size.
his toys
That's a
away. One
studio.
of them. He's going to have to do
At
something.
least, right? At least. So yes, you're gonna notice that this room, and I guess this is a girl's room over here. Yes, so we got little Lisa over here.
Okay.
She's like, well, I'm gonna have to go in Tiny Timmy's room to use the bathroom. No,
There's no
little Lisa's
way.
got her own. She's got
We
her own
got two
ensuite
spoiled
bathroom too.
kids. We have two spoiled kids. Do you know I
Two
grew up
spoiled
sharing
kids.
one bathroom with three other siblings?
My whole family had one bathroom that was probably 5 by 8. It was tiny, and we all shared it. It was rough, but look at this. I mean, just think about this. You have young kids too, and having your guest or share with their if your parents live in the home, now they can have their own separate bathroom. They can
Yeah,
have toys in their tub, and it's kind of tucked away so that the rest of the house doesn't have to use your kid's bathroom. It just kind
absolutely.
of gives you a better feel for that entertaining aspect. The kitchen in
Oh,
here, absolutely gorgeous. I love the color of the wood on here. They do the two tones in the cabinets as well. It's a big island, can easily fit up to 4 stools at this island. You're gonna love the undermounted farmhouse sink that they have in here as well.
I
It's
I
kind of like
do
they kind of
like
give you that
I
chef
like
kitchen.
I like the wood tone on the cabinets, man. I'm a loser,
Me too.
people. I'm a loser.
Me
You may
too.
be looking at me like, no,
That's not
gray or white. No, no. I love this. I love this.
we we've seen builders bringing this back. The
Yeah.
wood looks, a lot of them. MI Homes, David Weekley, Taylor Morrison, they've all been providing packages recently that are offering these wood tones. So it did make a comeback, and it's very multi-purpose for your designing of the home with your colors and the
Should be
rest of
able
the
to
room
last
too.
forever,
So
right? Like wood lasts forever.
that's kind of it. It's timeless almost, right? You see the chef inspired kitchens that they have here with the built in microwave and stove, built in ovens, nice vent hoods that vent out of the house. Another thing that I think we have to explain to a lot of our clients is that not all these builders have that vent hood exhaust and leave the house. I would say 50% of them are just blowing that air around, blowing
Just
your bacon
circulating.
around
You
right in your
open the
face,
microwave to put popcorn
circulating.
in, and you're like, damn, that's that smelled like some salmon that I heated up the other day.
That's it. So now we investigate and we're like, does that vent out? Does it exhaust out? But with a tier builder like Taylor Morrison in this community, they're gonna give you those nice extra touches on the home. Christian, I knew you would love this pantry too. I was like, he's gonna fall
Now
in love
I
with this
don't need
pantry
this
for
much
sure.
pantry, but we're gonna give this pantry a good 4 point. Damn, 9. Good goodness
It's
gracious.
good.
Great
It's
job.
good.
Great job.
Yep, yep. And you say you don't need it, but once you have it, you'll fill it up.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
You'll
That's
fill
why
it
I
up for
don't
sure.
need it. That is why I do not need it. I'm 33 right now, and so I'm getting to the point where like I gotta watch what I eat. You guys may not think it.
That's
You're like,
okay,
oh
man.
yeah, he's a thin guy, but like I go home, take my shirt off, got a little tire going on there, little tie.
Yeah, he says that, but anytime I'm out to eat with Christian, he's eating a salmon salad. So,
True,
he's
very true.
he's definitely he's eating right. But here goes your 3 car garage, epoxy on the floors. Another huge space here too. It's a little oversized, so you can still fit maybe some storage in there, some tools and stuff.
Now,
What I
this
do
is
love
this is
about
one of
this
those
home,
builders right here where you expect everything to come with the home. Obviously, like the proper way to do it would be find the lot, select the model you want, and then go to the design studio. But for something that is possibly a spec out here, is this the type of builder that we are still needing to go get the appliances for, or the garage door opener, like those little things that that builders like to
yeah,
hide out?
yep. So most of the time, you're gonna not get the washer, dryer, and fridge.
Yeah.
That's pretty standard across the board. We see that being included in a lot of the entry level homes. Most of the higher tier homes won't offer that in a spec or inventory, but you can design package if you are customizing the home to get the appliances as well. What always comes standard is the microwave, the oven, the dishwasher. Those are kind of part of them to get the CO to close the home. They need to have it needs to be livable to have those things in there. But the rest is usually up to the homeowner, which is not a bad thing either. A lot of times they are just giving you the same basic appliance package that they put in every single home. A lot of people want to choose their fridge these days.
Yeah.
I'm going into homes where I'm seeing the screen on the front of the fridge and you can watch TV and social media's on it and
At
it
this
takes
level,
pictures
at
of the
this level
inside.
of
And
purchase, you pretty much want to select your appliances, right? At least your refrigerator
yeah,
and your washer dryer.
yep. And we've kind of priced it out with some of our clients too. Like, hey, their appliance package is 7 grand. If you can find something similar that you like, or it's even better at a close, like it's just better for you to go get it yourself.
100%. I can concur.
Yep.
So this is flex space, potential office, because of the double doors.
Yeah, I love what they did as they're designing here. They kind of built that table into the wall.
It's like a
So
workstation.
it's like a workstation for a couple of kids. I think it'd be great to work at itself because I just have stuff laying all around my island
We don't
all
want
the
to see
time.
your
Always getting
workstation. He's going to turn around his workstation. He has food on the island.
there's stuff everywhere. So I love this flex space, and a lot of people are working from home these days.
Yes.
Anyway, so to have this many bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, and then still have you know the comfortability of having this flex office is kind of part of the functionality that this floor plan's offering. Tray ceilings in a lot of the rooms too, and like you said, with it is a model homes, right?
Yeah.
So they do have the upgraded lighting, they have the upgraded crown molding, tray ceilings everywhere possible. But this builder does put in many upgrades to their spec inventory homes that they design. They don't just leave it a blank canvas and they're like, you get no upgrades. They just don't put in every upgrade to outprice the market that is coming in to purchase a home without designing it. If you're going to design this home with every upgrade, then you're going to want to just go to the design studio and not purchase their inventory. At this price point, it's better to get exactly what you want than to just buy a home that's, a blank canvas and it's all close to the same price here.
So here's your half bath, right? This is where
Mm-hmm.
the guests are going to come to, pulled away from the
Yep.
front of the home.
Yeah.
It is closer to this door right here, but I don't see that to be too much of a problem,
Yeah.
honestly.
Of course. And this is like, I would say, a perfect bedroom that's kind of isolated from the two front bedrooms, a great guest area or in law suite. And you're like, well, what bathroom are they going to use? The half bathroom? Or they're going to have to go into Tiny Timmy's and, you
Or
get his toys
Lisa's,
out of the way in the tub, or Little Lisa's. Like,
those
oh man, what are
spoiled
my parents
kids,
going to do now?
those freaking
No, your
spoiled
your
kids.
parents are going to be spoiled too because they have their own ensuite bathroom in
Hey,
here as well. Glassed in shower, little
but this
step
isn't the
down too.
primary though. This
Perfect.
isn't the primary.
No, man, we still got more to go.
I was gonna say that would be underwhelming.
Relax,
That would be
relax.
underwhelming. Okay, gotcha.
No, this is just another bathroom for your parents to have, and it doesn't have a tub, so it's an easy step-in
Yep.
shower. Nice finishes in here as well. So every room in this house has its own ensuite. That's the function of having this particular floor plan. Which, like I said, if you do have kids and parents moving with you, now everyone's got their own separate spaces, and you still have a guest bathroom for everyone else to use. So your bathroom is private and for yourself. I love that this one even has a little dog bed because that's right where my dog would probably sleep too. I wish she always jumps up on the bed, but
Yeah,
I
that's
wish
the
I could
dog
get her
bed
into
right
that.
there. That's the dog bed.
There's the dog bed, right in the middle, sideways, twitching all night, dreaming.
Would
So,
would love everybody to tell me in the comment section if you made it this far. First, hit the freaking like button. I think when you click on it, it does this confetti thing. But secondly, what do you think
mhm.
about this home? Too big, too small? Do you prefer it to be 2 stories? Let me know in the comments down below.
My opinion, I think this is like a perfectly sized home with
It really
bedroom
is.
sizes, with the living room, dining room, kitchen area, and then how it kind of flows out into the patio. There's a really cool feature of the slider too in the patio that we'll see when we step out there. Here's the party shower. How many people are we getting in this one? Probably 12, at least a dozen. At least a
All right,
dozen.
let's just talk about possibilities here. Like, I don't want 12 people in there, but there's a possibility that 12 people can fit in there. That is
Oh yeah.
that's like a scary. That's like if this home wasn't so like elegant, white, cabinets and the granite and stuff, like I don't know, that shower is kind of like weird. It's like too big. It's like, what are you doing with that shower?
I love it. I love it. I don't need the tub at all. I'm okay with having the big shower. But did you see the storage space that you get also in this bathroom? I think that's huge for a lot of people. A lot of times people
Bro,
don't
what are you
see
even talking
as
about?
much
Look at this
storage.
shower, bro. Like that is nuts. Well, that's
It's
huge.
perfect. It's perfect. Yeah, it's
That
great.
is
It's
that is a
great.
huge. Check this out here. Boom.
It's got
What is
two
this little
entryways.
waiting
That's
area? What is this?
that's where you turn. See, your water is right there. You
I
turn it on, so
know.
you don't have to stand. Usually, you turn it on, you're already in it. It hits you cold or hits you
Is
hot.
there a door
That's
over
where you
here, or you
just
got to
grab.
walk all the way across?
No, no. There's an entryway. There's no doors. It's just kind of like a wet room. You just step into it, and the glass that goes down each side too. Right here, you can see it. Kind of keeps the water in there, but it's just like a little walk-in entry on both sides of it.
I wonder if my wife will still find a way to, hey, I got to go take a shower. After I take a shower, then you can go take a shower.
Of course, yeah,
Yeah.
you know how it goes.
Just like, hey, I
Yep.
got this closet. You don't have any room in this closet. This is my closet. Linen closet's
And
yours,
then
mister.
you got to get out the shower and haul yourself to the other side of the house to go find your clothes. I get it.
Exactly. Oh,
We're
you
not the
know
only
to.
ones, man. Trust me. Yeah, we're not. I promise, we're not the only ones. I know a lot of my friends are the same way too.
There it
But
is.
this is a great. There's my closet, right? Exactly. This is a great size bathroom. I think it's a perfect size home for the single story. I think this fits a lot of different family needs within this home. And just with the location of the good school districts, there's the Orlando Health Hospital going just about 5 minutes down the road. You're about 10 minutes to four major hospitals
Yeah.
from this community. So the
Yeah.
healthcare field, you can't go wrong with living in Wesley Chapel. And on top of all the shopping, the dining, the new town centers coming, this is like job paradise for a lot of people. Like you can find work in Wesley Chapel with many different career fields.
Yeah, with Florida, if you're not working from home, the healthcare industry is probably the biggest industry to be in. Florida's really, really strong in the healthcare. And so with the
Yep.
amount of big reputable hospitals that are here in Wesley Chapel and coming to, only provides those quality jobs for the area. Unless you're working from home and you're somebody that, hey, maybe you own your own business or you're a financial advisor. I mean, we see all sorts of stuff. And in that case, obviously, like, maybe your job is better than going into work as a healthcare provider. But,
Yep.
Wesley Chapel has it going on with that. And you're still maybe 35 minutes to the Tampa International Airport. And so, travel is a breeze. It is a breeze.
It really is. Wesley Chapel has all three or four exits that come right off of I-75. You can get into many of these communities from those exits. So you're about 5-10 minutes from the highway, and all of the communities we're showing within Wesley Chapel. And that's what people love about it, is the access to other parts of the city from the suburban area. This is what I love about this slider. We usually see these three doors open up, they close into one. It gives you that nice open area. This one actually it slides beyond into the wall. So you can open up all the sliders and open up this whole entire wall from indoor, outdoor living with the screened-in patio. Now your home just flows and extends, and this is entertainment paradise right here.
Absolutely. I'm an entertainer.
No rear-facing neighbors. Yeah.
I'm an entertainer. This is it. Man, we have a close race. That lot, obviously, like, so tough, and it's the model home, so it's it's so tough for me to say no to this home right here, but it's up there with that David Weekley home that I do like. It is up there. Question for you, right, for the people.
Yep.
Where do we come into play, right, if somebody were to, like, with our clients that we have, buying these homes in these communities, like, how are we able to help them? Because some people may think that, why do I need an agent? Like, why do they need us?
Well, many, many reasons. I'll just give you a few right here. For one, if you do go straight to the builder, they are salespeople. They are going to try to sell you a home in that community versus any other builder, versus any other community that they even offer. They will show you everything great about a home, about a lot. They won't mention too many bad things.
Sure.
They're going to just tell you all the good, none of the ugly. That's where we kind of step in and ask those questions that maybe you were looking at pretty stuff and you didn't notice that, oh, hey, what about this? How's this going to affect you in the future? What's going across the street there? Just making sure that we can ask those questions, that they're not going to just provide the information unless they're asked to. When you go to make a deposit on one of these homes, a lot of times they're requiring 5-10% of the purchase price to get into one of these homes. We've negotiated a lot of those with the builders too. Recently, we had a 10% deposit asking from the builder. That was right around $62,000 they wanted to secure the home. We walked out with a $10,000 deposit for them.
That's huge.
So,
I mean, that's huge right there.
Alongside
of like
down.
negotiating other things, right? The amount of things that we see pop up during the process, I think a lot of viewers, once they get over the hurdle of, okay, I'm going to spend X amount of dollars on a home, they don't think of the possibilities of the process of under contract to finish. Like, you got things like appraisals, like, that are real. Like, we're starting to see more homes come to the market, and every now and then we'll see an issue with an appraisal. Like, what do you do when that happens? Like, who do you have on your side that's going to fight for you so you don't have to pay that appraisal gap? The inspections are another thing, right? Like, now these builders are trying to stop our inspectors, or inspectors in general, from going into the attic and looking on the roof. Like, they really want to make it easy for them to just sell you the home. And I'm not trying to scare you, but you need to have somebody on your side that's making sure you are not getting steamrolled. It's not necessarily them lying to you, but at times they just won't give you the information needed for you to make the proper decision, if holding back some of the information, right? And so having experience on your side that doesn't work directly for this builder, that sold many homes with many builders, we can bring all of the experience into one for you to help you guys out.
And that's exactly what we do. We make sure that when you go from choosing your community, choosing your floor plan, making these earnest money deposits to secure the home, contract all the way to closing, that we are representing you. We have your back. We're going to fight for you. Even like you said, in an appraisal situation, we ran into one a little while back where we had the builder cover most of that gap.
Yeah.
We had a
Yeah.
buyer that was like, hey, you guys are, we tried to offer on the home. You didn't want to change the price of the home. So you made us purchase it at your purchase price and it doesn't appraise. How is that our fault? We tried to offer less to make sure we were covering that appraisal gap and we wouldn't run into this situation. So we go to fight with those builders and hey, we're not going to walk out until we get what's best for our clients done in that
Exactly.
situation.
And we're
And
going to be
that goes
straight up
across the
with you,
board.
right? The worst thing
Yeah.
about those types of negotiations when you're already under contract and your deposit's already down, the worst types of things is when the builder just cuts off, the communication with you. And there can be a time when they do that, and that's a part of their negotiating, right? So like if an appraisal were to come back short and they know you need to close in 2 weeks or so, and you're like, what do I do now? Without your agent on your side, a lot of times they'll drag the communication. They'll only talk to you twice within the 2 weeks, right? Very brief pieces of information until it gets closer to closing. And then you'll probably give in and say, okay, fine, let's do it. I just need to buy the home, right? So like have somebody on your side that's going to get it done for you because we know the tactics. Corey comes from new construction. Like he used to sell new construction.
Right.
So like we understand what they do behind doors and we get it done for you. Never have we ever had to charge our buyers at all. The builder has always been the one to pay us. So why not? Why not?
Well, I mean, it seems easy, right? Like it's kind of a no-brainer. Why not have the representation on your side? We've helped out a lot of people through these new construction processes, and I know that we'll continue to do that in the future. But there's a lot that goes into it. Us being able to handle that communication between what you're going through and the builder just takes the stress off your back too. You can be in a different state. You might not even be here to be able to show up and talk to the right people. We handle those situations for you. It just makes the process a lot less stressful,
More
peace of
enjoyable.
mind for
You're
you,
buying a home, right?
more
You want to
enjoyable.
enjoy buying a home, right? Like the
And
last
that's the thing. It
what I
should be
really
enjoyable.
what really gets under my skin is like when our clients run into an issue and it affects them because the process should be fun. It should be fun. So we try to make sure that we're taking all of that hard stuff and pounding it for you, and then you can enjoy the process as it should be.
Of
You got
course,
anything
and
else
there's
for
always a
him?
lot that goes into it. I was going to just say, when people are relocating, there's already enough they have to deal with selling their home, moving their jobs, finding schools for their kids. There's a ton of stuff that go into this relocation process. So it is important to have someone that can just
How many
ease this
times
side of it for you.
How many times do you have to hop on a phone call and explain the schooling process in like Pasco for people, right? Like where you're not going to get that type of information
Yeah.
from some of the reps, but like there's some unique factors to that. Like we always talk about the
Mm-hmm.
highly rated schools, but there's some unique factors to that. And, I always rely on Corey when somebody's asking about the schools. I'm like, he's going to give you a call. He'll tell you everything that you need to know and be honest with
Yep.
you, right? So that way your expectations are where they need to be. You're not overly expecting
Mm-hmm.
things.
Of course, and like you said, there is a process that goes into the Pasco County School District. So knowing about it, knowing what schools you're expecting your children to be zoned for, which are changing. There's new schools that are being built in the area. Two Rivers is just a couple miles down the road from here. They're going to be building new schools too, so that might change some of the zoning for these areas. But it's important to know where your kids are going to be going, and there's a bunch of really good private schools in the area as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. We're not going to give them too much, right? We want to really focus in on this community. For those of you who didn't know,
Yep.
this is one of my favorite communities in Wesley Chapel. This is definitely
Yes.
one of my favorite builders in Wesley Chapel, like right there rivaling my favorite builder. And if you want more information on this one or any of the areas, doesn't have to be Wesley Chapel. You can go down all the way to Parish, beyond that, right? Like we're helping people
Mm-hmm.
all over the Tampa and Orlando area. So team at morefla.com, and we'll be able to get you all hooked up. You got anything else for them?
That's good, man. Ready for the next one. Let's get it
Let's
going.
do it. Okay, we'll catch you guys on the
All
next
right,
one.
man.